Welcome to Oryx Learning. Today's lesson is on Unit 7, Transformations, Lesson 1, Translations. An architect is building a two-story house with a detached garage. Originally on the blueprint, the garage was to be at A, 1-1, B, 1-6, C, 4-6, and D, 4-1. The owner decides she wants the garage shifted 3 units to the left and 1 unit up. What are the coordinates of the garage after it is moved to its new location? If you'd like to find out the answer to this question, we'll revisit at the end of the video. A transformation is an operation that maps an original geometric figure, the preimage, onto a new figure called the image. A translation slides a figure from one position to another without turning it. And congruent figures have the same shape and same size. The image and the preimage are congruent. When a figure is translated, the x-coordinate of the preimage changes by the value of the horizontal translation A. The y value of the preimage changes by the vertical translation B. So essentially, all of the points in the figure are moving the same direction and the same distance. So we can see in our triangle ABC that if I pick that triangle up and move all 3 of the points 1 unit up, I get a new triangle, triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. We can see that all 3 of the points moved in a parallel direction up 1 unit. I can see that this translation will work in any direction. I can pick up the points A, B, and C, move them to the left. If I move them to the left, all 3 points are shifted to the left along parallel lines the same distance. I can also do this down or to the right. So a translation simply moves a figure along parallel lines, each point either up, down, left, or right, or a combination. A translation does not change the shape or size, but simply the location in the coordinate plane. When a figure is translated, the x-coordinate of the preimage changes by the value of the horizontal translation A, and the y-coordinate of the preimage changes by the vertical translation B. So if we have the coordinate x, y, after the translation, our new coordinate will be x plus a and y plus b. Here's an example of a figure in blue, ABC, that's translated and becomes figure A prime, B prime, C prime. Notice that the figure is moved to the left and down. The blank is an operation that maps an original geometric figure onto a new figure. That is our definition of a transformation. The transformation is an operation that maps an original geometric figure onto a new figure. Which of the following shows a triangle ABC translated 3 units left and 5 units down to form triangle A prime, B prime, C prime? If we want to move the original triangle, the triangle in red, 3 units to the left and 5 units down, then we must pick up the points and physically move them 3 units to the left and 5 units down. This occurs in the first example. So if you look at point B, I can pick point B up, move it 3 points to the left, 3 units to the left, and 5 units down, and that will give me the point B prime. The same can be done with point A and with point C. This means that this first choice is our answer. Triangle ABC is shifted 3 units left and 5 units down to form A prime, B prime, C prime. We can also see it in the coordinates. If the preimage ABC has coordinates of 1-1, 1-3, and 5-1, if it's translated 3 units to the left, that would be subtracting 3 from the x values, and 5 units down, that would be subtracting 5 from the y values. That would give us the image of -2, -4, -2, -2, and 2, -4. This is also shown in the first example. Graph a triangle with vertices A, 1, 1, B, 6, 1, and C, 1, 7. Translate the triangle 4 units to the left and 3 units down. So first let's graph the triangle with vertices A, 1, 1, B, 6, 1, and C, 1, 7. So my first point will be 1, 1 for point A, my second point, 6, 1 for point B, and my third point, 1, 7 for point C. I'll connect each one of the vertices with a line segment to make my triangle, from A to B, B to C, and then from C back to A. Now let's translate the triangle 4 units to the left and 3 units down. So I'll physically pick up each point and move it 4 units to the left and 3 units down, starting with point A. So moving point A 4 units to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 units down, 1, 2, 3. That gives me point D, which is at -3, -2. Repeating the process for point B, I'll move it 4 units to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 units down, 1, 2, 3. And once again for C, moving it 4 units to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 units down, 1, 2, 3. So this gives me the triangle DEF, which is translated from triangle ABC, 4 units to the left and 3 units down. Let's finish up our triangle with line segments connecting each vertice, from D to E, E to F, and F back to D. Use translation notation to describe the translation from point A to point A prime. So we need to decide from point A how far to the right and how far up is the object moved to get A prime. So as we can see, from A to A prime, there's a horizontal shift 4 units to the right. The vertical shift from A to A prime is 2 units. The units to the right and in the upward direction are both positive, so that means we take the original figure plus 4 and the x for the horizontal change and plus 2 for the y for the vertical change. Muhammad is currently visiting family in Mecca, which is at the point -3, -7, as shown on the map. After visiting for a few days, he decides to head home and hops on a plane back to his hometown of Riyadh, which is at the point 10, 8, also shown on the graph. Use translation notation to describe the translation from Mecca to Riyadh. So we can see that the x values go from 10 to -3. The distance from 10 to -3 is 10 minus -3, or 13 units. For the y values, we can see that it goes from 8 to -7, the distance being 8 minus -7, or a total of 15 units. Therefore, our translation notation is x plus 13, the horizontal change, and y plus 15, the vertical change. Let's go back to our architect moving her garage. If we take the original points 1, 1, 1, 6, 4, 6, and 4, 1, and shift them 3 units to the left, we subtract 3 from all the x values, and 1 unit up, we'll add 1 to all of the y values. As we can see, simplifying, we'll get a prime of -2, 2, b prime of -2, 7, c prime of 1, 7, and d prime as 1, 2. So those are the new points for the new garage. In review, remember, a translation slides a figure from one position to another without turning it. When a figure is translated, the x-coordinate of the preimage changes by the value of the horizontal translation a, and the y-coordinates of the preimage changed by the vertical translation b. So our point xy becomes x plus a, y plus b. That is our lesson for today. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed.